So, how about this for a job offer? It starts with an all-expenses-paid trip to another country. Sounds pretty interesting, right? Well, today, we're going to look at a unique sales career opportunity in Luxor from a major Turkish company that offers just that. Let's dig into the details.
Okay, so what's the deal here? Basically, a world-renowned Turkish carpet company is expanding its team in Luxor, and they're looking to hire 30 new people for sales positions right there at their Luxor branch.
All right, here's how we're going to break this down. First, the opportunity itself. Then, what they're looking for in an applicant. We'll talk about the training trip to Turkey, how you go from training to actually getting hired, and finally, just some key things to keep in mind.
Okay, first up, let's dive right into the opportunity and see what exactly is being offered here.
So, this isn't just any old sales job. We're talking about a position with a world-leading Turkish company that manufactures carpets. It's a chance to work for a major international player, right from their base in Luxor.
All right, so you might be wondering, am I a good fit for this? Well, the company is pretty clear on who they're looking for. Let's take a look at the requirements. Okay, and the details here are really specific. First off, languages. You need to speak either French or German and also English. This particular opening is for males only, with a maximum age of 45. You also have to have completed your military service. And one last thing, they'd prefer it if you're already a resident of Luxor.
Now, this next part is what makes this opportunity really stand out. It's all about the training. And believe me, this is not your average first week at a new job.
So if you get selected, you don't actually start work in Luxor. Instead, they fly you out to Turkey. You'll be there for about 2 to 3 months, going through a really hands-on, practical training program.
And get this, while you're in Turkey for the training, the company handles pretty much everything. They pay for your flights, they sort out your accommodation and your meals, and on top of all that, you get a training stipend.
Okay, so a stipend. The first thing you're probably thinking is, how much is it? It's a fair question, right? What exactly do you get paid during the training?
Well, here's the thing. The ad is very clear about this. They don't actually tell you the amount up front. That number is something that gets decided and shared with you after your first interview.
So, you've done the training in Turkey. Now what? What happens when you get back? Let's talk about how you go from being a trainee to a full-time employee.
It all comes down to this one last step. After the training, there's an evaluation. It's basically an exam to check what you've learned and to see if you've picked up the skills they're looking for.
It's pretty straightforward. If you pass that evaluation, the job is officially yours. You'll be given a formal job offer, and they mention it comes with a, quote, rewarding monthly salary.
And you might see a pattern here, because just like with the training stipend, they don't list the exact salary in the ad. That's another piece of information they'll share with you, but only after you finish the training and pass the exam.
All right, let's take a step back and just quickly recap the whole process. How does this all fit together?
So let's run through it one more time. The requirements: male, max age of 45, military service done, and you need those languages. If you check those boxes, you go to Turkey for 2 to 3 months for the training, and all your expenses are covered. The stipend amount, that's decided after the first interview. Then, getting the actual job depends on passing an exam. And the final salary, well, that's revealed after you've completed the training.
When you look at it all, it's a very structured path, isn't it? It's a complete package that starts with the requirements, goes through this all-expenses-paid training abroad, and then leads to a sales career back in Luxor.